Wow, great to win. Great to win. We know they're all going to be a dogfight. We talk each and every week about a 60-minute game. And you can't overlook anybody. You can't look at anybody's records. Anybody can beat anybody. And I thought that Houston team tonight fought. Looked like the quarterback situation that looked really solid coming in for Houston. Took a little bump in the road, but boy, what a pleasant bump it was. I was really proud of the way he stepped up, the way he played, controlled the ball. Thought he did a great job. Really didn't put the ball in danger until the very end of the game. We were trying to force something down the field, but we struggled trying to get in some man. We gave up some big plays over the top on defense, but there at the end, I thought, you know what? I thought we started playing zone, keep the ball in front of us, and JoJo broke up and made a great play on the ball. Offensively, I felt really good at the first half. I felt like we're moving the ball a little bit. We were making the routine play, and that's the thing that we have not done this year. Boy, the second half became a total cluster between reads, throws, turnovers, missed blocks, just executing. Like I always say, pick the ball up, throw it to first base. We don't need the miraculous play. We just need to eliminate the bad play and make the routine play. I thought today we showed flashes of what we can be, and I think we've showed flashes of who we are, which is not quite the football team we all want to be but just yet. But with all that being said, I thought our team competed. I thought they competed for 60 minutes, and they found a way to win a football game on the road, which right now that's all we want to find a way to do is win one game and get a little bit better every week, and we'll see what happens when the season ends. Yeah, we had longer yardage situation. We had a third and long yardage situation, or second and long situation. And we said, let's throw it now. Clock's going to run even if it's incomplete. Even if it's incomplete, the clock's going to run because it runs after an incomplete pass until the 2-minute drive. We knew we had enough time to take it to the 2-minute drive after that. Now, on the first play in 2-minute drive, we were running the ball. It was third and long, and we were running the ball, and we were going to take 35 seconds off the clock, and we ran it. And unfortunately, we weren't able to hit it, but. That was my thought throwing it was whether we throw it, whether we run it, the clock's going to get to the 2-minute drive after this period, after this play. I just wish we would have made a little bit better read because I thought he had the man in the flat open. He got a little excited. He saw the open slant and tried to drill it through a linebacker. Unfortunately, that ball wasn't an interception because we needed that last field goal at the end.
Questions, put them in the chat, and I will ask them for you, seeing that we might be having some audio issues. Ariel, if you can hear me, you can go ahead and unmute and ask your question.
Yes, can you guys hear me?
Yes. Just managing the clock. We're running the ball here. We threw that one that we talked about. We threw the one ball. I said, just read it. You know what I mean? And he got excited. He's upset with himself on that one. But at the end, we were just talking about running the ball, managing the clock, taking the time out, what we were going to do. When we were backed up, I gave him the play call, what I was thinking. He goes, no, I like that. And really what I did was I really didn't want to throw the ball over the middle. A quarterback that's been sitting on the bench the whole day, and he's got to go in right at the end, and we're backed up, and all of a sudden you're in a long yardage situation, and we put 2 deep corners on each side of the field. And he decided to go to the field, and I thought threw an absolutely perfect ball, because if that ball was underthrown, it was intercepted. I thought he threw an absolutely perfect ball, and Davion ran a really good route. We talked at halftime about making sure we were getting high enough. But Case is just so, Case is Case. He's a leader. He's positive. He's best friends with everybody. He talks to everybody. But I will tell you, he is a very intellectual football player. He is very, very intelligent, and he is a paint-by-number guy. When he's supposed to go here to here to here to here, that's how he reads it, and I think that's one of the things that's going to make him so good behind the center.
Well, we have a question for Dion. Dion, how big was it for the defense to have your back after that fumble on the kickoff, and what was your mentality to flush it and come up with that third down conversion that led to a field goal?
Well, I mean, that's just our mentality together. Like, we always going to play us together as one. So just to really, have the defense behind me, really the whole team, to be honest, after just making a play like that. But it's football. Plays are going to happen. I just let that brush off, and we went to the next play. Defense did their thing. They didn't get no points off of that, so that took a little barrier off my back. But defense did their thing, man. I like pretty much how they've been doing all season. So we just got to keep going.
Hey, for JoJo, what was the game plan in the prevent defense there at the end, and what was going on through your mind when that ball was thrown?
Actually, it really wasn't prevent. We was just running a Mustang package. But honestly, I've been saying all week I was going to catch an interception, and coach just called the right play, and I read my right read. So right place, right time, I guess.
Still have to make the catch.
That was a nice catch.
I did almost drop it.
Good catch.
Like me out there. Wow.
Okay, this one is a follow-up. For JoJo, what problems did McClendon present when he came into the game?
We hadn't seen him, honestly. That's really what it was. I mean, we knew it was a new quarterback. We thought it was going to be Anthony Brown coming in. But he came in, and kudos to him. He held his team to a higher standard, and he performed well. So that's the only thing. We just hadn't seen him, didn't know what he was going to be about.
This is another one from Avion Plummer. For Dion, talk about the TD before the half. What did you see on that play, and how did it feel to give your team that TD when the game was so close?
Well, really, I thought we was going to get man. That's what we were prepared for. Coach always say, prepare for man, react to zone. So they gave us zone, and just had to attack the leverage of the corner. He was playing a lot of inside. Just ran my route, attack his leverage, and then just got open. Matt gave me enough time to run up under it, and just a successful play. But kudos to the O-line, everyone else, all getting together, and then we just make the play happen right before half to give us a comfortable lead.
This is for Coach. Pull the microphone back over. Coach, your defense wasn't perfect, but they came up with some stops at key moments, including allowing no points after 2 turnovers. How big was their timely performance?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Coming up twice, doing that. The one interception there at the beginning of the third quarter, just with where the ball went, just really bothers me. It's outside the read. It's not where the ball ought to be going. And then for the defense to step in and do what they've been doing all year. I mean, even last week, they were 4 for 4 in the red zone. But I thought what they did a great job of today is keeping them out of the red zone. You know what I mean? I thought they really did a nice job of that. We got in man a couple times early, and we gave up a couple big plays, which has been very uncharacteristic of us this year. Real testament to Houston, their speed, their quarterback. I thought what he did a great job of doing was just taking what we gave him. And he wasn't afraid to take the underneath and throw completions underneath and move the chains. But then we got greedy and tried to stop some of that and got into some man coverage, and he went over the top and hurt us with a couple big plays there. And so we went back to, let's just keep it in front and keep the ball in front of us, break on it, and somebody's going to make a play, somebody's going to create a turnover, et cetera. And I thought the defense did a great job. I mean, when you can play and you can give up under 20 points, it should give us a chance to win if we can execute as an offense.
One more for Ariel. She says, Coach, how do you think the O-line did today despite all the injuries leading up to the game?
even leading up to it, we having a couple guys out, and then we got into this game, and early, AT went out of the game early, and it was like, oh, brother, I mean, here we go. Now we're moving a new left tackle in. We moved the guard out to tackle, moved Simmons up. I mean, it was, Barry Wesley went outside, and, it's a testament to these players that they know what to do. It's unfair to them because they're not schooled, and their fundamentals and doing all the little things they have to do, the little nuances that make a difference in winning and losing. And I hated it for Barry Wesley because he had a couple plays that he's beating himself up over, but the guy he's been playing guard. He was starting at guard, and after I think it's the second series, he's at left tackle. So we just, we got to get some stability on the offensive line, but those guys have done a great job. But we were able to run the ball with more efficiency today than we have up to this point. And I think we just got to keep getting better. And I'm really proud of the way those guys are competing.
So Oscar wants an update on Matt.
I don't know. I have no idea at this point. I will talk to the doctors. He'll shower, see the medical teams, and they will give me a report on our bus ride back to Dallas. So right now I don't know what that report is. I do know that a week ago Andrew Peasley walked into our locker room and he had a microphone in his helmet tonight and was wired up and was ready to get on the field. I mean, think about it. I mean, he's quarterback number 4. I mean, we played 4 games and we played 3 different quarterbacks, not by choice. You know what I mean? We wanted to go with one and stick with one, and due to injury, we've now played 3 quarterbacks in 4 football games. And so to find a way as a team to be here 4-1, it's not perfect, it's not beautiful to be 3-1. I think it's a real testament to these players and the way they just keep competing and finding ways to win.
And Oscar wanted to follow up to talk a little bit about the great game that Beavis had.
Shout out to me.
Yeah, shout out to Mevis, the thicker kicker. I mean, you know what? I mean, the guy's he's done great, and really that's one of the differences in the game. He made them all, and they ended up missing one today. And probably a big part if it goes the other way, the outcome of that game is different. I mean, so I think he's done great. He's been money. We put him in a pressure kicking situation. I think he's been 1 out of 4. I think he's 1 out of 4 in the last couple weeks in practice. But boy, I tell you what, in games, son of a gun's been money. Been money. Proud of him.
Oscar wants to know, JoJo, what a game, what a play. How do you feel?
1-0. That's our goal every week, and I'm just glad I'm able to help my team out victoriously. So I'm happy. A win is a win.
One more for Dion, and we're going to wrap this up. Dion, what did you think about the way Case Cook performed tonight?
I mean, it's just taking a play at a time. Obviously, he only had a little bit of time to showcase, but you could tell he was poised and ready for his moment. That just go by just in practice. He do stay engaged in meetings, on the field, off the field, staying with coaches and stuff like that. So I feel like his moment is, more to come, but just take it day by day with Cook because he's going to be right for us. So.
Well, thank y'all so much.